Hi, Mark McMillian, McMillian Leadership. I was just talking to a guy earlier today talking about priorities and how you set priorities as a leader. And it brought me back to a conversation I had a couple of weeks ago. I was part of a webinar for a group online. And one of the other speakers was a consultant from 26 Advisors. Greg McCulley did a great job. And one of the things he said just blew my mind because I'd never thought of it. I'm jealous I never thought of it, but I asked him for his permission to steal it, and he said, okay. But what he was talking about is, how do you interact with your people on a daily basis? Is the first thing out of your mouth, how many, or what's the number, or do you speak to them in very strict quantitative terms every time you greet them? Is that the first thing you say as you're asking for those result type numbers? Or when you meet them, do you say, hey, how are you? Good to see you today. What's going on? Hey, how was your kid's game last night? And that difference is huge. Now, I'm not saying that you necessarily need to ask people about their kids the first time you ever see them. And that's not a good fit for everybody. And I get that. That's fine. But when you say, what's the numbers this morning? What's our throughput today? When you start asking this quantity, what you're telling them is that your life and your priority is always the numbers. And then what you find is a lot of employees at that place are going to be unhappy. And you're going to hear comments like, oh, they don't care about people here. We're just a number to them. All they care about is money. And we've all seen those people. We've all met those people. Do you think those people are given their discretionary effort? Kevin Cruz term there. I love that, discretionary effort. The idea is they're going to do what you ask them to do to the bare minimum, but are they going to do a little bit more above and beyond? If you treat them like a number, they're not. So thanks to my fellow consultant there, Greg McCulley, when you engage with people, you're actually helping set the tone for those priorities of what you think is most important. And that's why it's so key to build a relationship, to build some trust. Show that you care. And honestly, if you don't care about your people, how do you expect them to care about their job? They're just not going to. You have to. And if you don't care about people, then you probably shouldn't be in a leadership position. You need to find a management only level position, or find some other job where you're not supervising other people. And that's okay. I don't think everybody's a leader. I think almost anybody can be a leader. But I think that also should be a choice that you make. Just something to think about. I hope you have a great leadership day. I'm online at McMillionLeadership.com. You can find a lot of stuff I write about on Medium.com. And I'm Mark McMillian.